Majojan Madden Juanito with a couple of thoughts about generosity and especially emotional generosity. Generosity with things and with feelings. My landlord Marcos was just here and he's very physically generous. He's always wanting to help and just spontaneously gave me his hat. I've only had a baseball cap for a long time and a couple hundred pesos, which I've been broke for a long time. Our only argument ever was I wanted to pay him more and he wanted me to pay him less. He says, you don't have enough cash. His sister Myrna is very generous. She's always looking to help people and she gives of herself emotionally in warm feelings. She doesn't share much her insides, which come out on Facebook, her deep sensitivity. Cesar, my best friend there, is very emotionally generous. He gives me a big, warm greeting. Hi, Juanito. Always, always. Like he's glad to see me, and I know he is. Lupe, the server there, very emotionally generous and physically generous. She takes care of me in all kinds of little ways because I eat there all the time and do my videos there. There's another guy who hangs out there who has the impulse towards generosity but no follow through. I've learned that when he says he's going to do something for me or bring something for me, he almost never will. My mom was super emotionally generous. Super emotionally generous. She just, and with kids, oh, she was great with kids, enormous with kids. She adored all kids. And she had 7 boys and no girls. So she loved all the daughters-in-law. She really doted on them. Homeless people. Seems like the poorer people are, the more generous they are. A homeless person, you like their shirt, they take it right off their back and give it to you. I gave away a very prized bag, and I was broke, and it had been handmade by a friend. But this girl who had like nothing really was looking at it, and I thought, you like that bag, don't you? Yeah. Well, I see you smoking. I'll give it to you for 2 cigarettes. And she hesitated, and I said, you're low on cigarettes, aren't you? Take it. I don't need the smokes. It's what makes the world go around. My wife, I married her because it seemed like she was going to be physically generous. She was touchy in a way my Irish family was not. But then it turned out she didn't know how to express her anger. And when she got angry, she'd pull away and would not touch at all. And that was the main theme in our marriage. My last major girlfriend, the love of my adult life, was not emotionally generous at all. And I thought it was a breakthrough when she said, you say all these nice things to me. I say a lot of nice things about you to my girlfriends. I'm always telling them how great you are, and I never tell you. Why is that? And I thought, wow, she got it. That's the breakthrough we were looking for. No, no, it didn't change. And at one point when we lived together and she acknowledged becoming the rageaholic mother, she said, I did fine with you when we weren't living together, but now I'm my rageaholic mother. And that was a moment of insight that faded in the background because she just did it. She just became that. And not sexually generous. She was technically frigid. She could not have an orgasm. She could not respond sexually because she was so over controlling. Trauma, I'm sure it was all trauma. The Mexican people, enormously generous. Enormously generous. That's part of what I love about this place. Give, 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 give. Welcome. The number of men who have said to me in 20 months in Mexico, anything you ever want. Here's my WhatsApp number. Call me if you need anything. Taxi drivers. And they mean it. And they love to call you amigo. They look for an excuse to become amigos. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. And that's why the Mexicans love me, because I'm like them that way. generosity is not the same as running on and continuing to talk when you ought to stop. So my generous gesture to you, my listener at 5 minutes, is to say arrivederci. There's a lot of Italians around here. Riviera Maya, Italians, French, German, oh my God, everywhere.